Benajeer Bhutto, page 76, chapter 10. Benajeer Bhutto took the oath of office on December 2, 1988, becoming at 35 years of age the youngest prime minister in Pakistani history, as well as the first woman, the pupil of Pakistan. She would write in her autobiography, with only a bit of justifiable habris, had rejected bigotry and prejudice in electing a woman prime minister. It was an enormous honor and an equally enormous responsibility. I had not asked for this role. I had not asked for this mantle, but the forces of destiny and the forces of history had thrust me forward, and I felt privileged and awed. Elation buzzed over the country with cries of Bhutto ki tasveer. Benajeer, Benajeer, Benajeer. Benajeer is Bhutto's true incarnation, heard throughout Pakistan. American and European media portrayed a triumphant and inspirational leader, a potent symbol of hope to a country in deep trouble. In retrospect, though, it can be seen that while the American press paid lip service to this of democracy and were certainly impressed by Benajeer's glamour and panache, their true concerns, as ever, were with American interest. On the McNeil Railway News Hour, Robert McNeil defined Pakistan for his presumably ignorant American viewers simply as the strategically placed Muslim nation that has played a key role in supplying the anti-Soviet side in the Afghan war, and he consistently derailed Bhutto's efforts to discuss the 3 million Afghan refugees who had flooded into Pakistan, grilling her instead on her proposed policies vis-a-vis the Soviet Union. When she tried to sidestep the question gracefully, saying we do not feel the good relations with one country need necessarily preclude good relations with another, McNeil referred to fears about an Islamic bomb, to which Benajeer responded earnestly and with no truth whatsoever, that Pakistan had no intention of procuring a bomb and that her government would like to see the whole region emerge as a weapons-free, nuclear weapons-free zone. Bhutto understood the value of the big political gesture in garnering national and international goodwill. Upon taking office, she released all political prisoners, of whom Jia had assembled a great many, and immediately relaxed government censorship. She also reinstated the rights of labor unions and student unions, which had gone underground during the Jia years. And in a truly bold move, she invited Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi of India and his wife Sonia to be her guest at Islamabad, where they stayed on after the summit meeting of the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. Bhutto was well aware of the Pakistani elite's paranoid distrust of Indian leaders, but tensions over Kashmir were once again at a boiling point, and she felt the invitation to be judicious. Too high a level of tension might give the military the excuse they were always seeking to step in once again, as the junior members of prominent political dynasties, both of whose parents had met violent deaths. Gandhi and Bhutto had much in common, and their meeting was cordial. Predictably, though, when they met behind closed doors, Bhutto's political enemies tried to stir up Islamist outrage by suggesting that the two were enjoying a sexual relationship. They also reminded fearful Islamists that Bhutto had a Hindu grandmother, which they implied made her something less than a wholehearted Muslim. However good Bhutto's intentions were, though it was soon clear that, as with the accession of her father to power 17 years previously, the sense of strength projected by the image of a charismatic leader masked a very different reality. In Pakistan, no civilian president has been able to control the army, and since the beginning of the war in Afghanistan, the ISI and other covert services had vastly extended their powers. Throughout the